Next week, in both New Jersey and Virginia, actually next Tuesday, we're going to have elections. New Jersey and Virginia are two states that actually hold off-year elections, big elections, a lot at stake, especially in Virginia with the governor's race. But also on the ballot in these two states in various different areas are 8 Republican candidates who also happen to show up at the Capitol on January 6th. Now, before I go any further, let me make clear here. None of these 8 individuals have been accused of any crimes related to January 6th and the insurrection. None of them are willing to admit that they went inside the Capitol. So if we take them at their word, none of them even went inside the building. However, they were there in the crowd. They were part of the Stop the Steal people. And now they're running for office. Some as state lawmakers. Some are already incumbent state lawmakers, by the way. Others are running for local offices, trying to transform state governments from the bottom to the top. And that is exactly the playbook that Republicans, people like Steve Bannon, have been pushing all year. Go run for office, crazy people. Go run for office, people who wanted to overturn the duly elected President of the United States. And they are. They're taking that message to heart, and they're doing exactly what people like Bannon want them to do, so that they can take over a local school board, so that they can take over a local city, county commissioners. Things like that are all on the ballot next week in these two states. And if there is success among these individuals who showed up at the Capitol riot, again, they have not been accused of any crimes whatsoever, but they were there for a rally that wanted to overturn the results of the 2020 election. They did not accept the fact that Joe Biden legitimately won. And that is terrifying. It's terrifying to think that these individuals might be holding public office in just a few weeks. It's terrifying to think that other people like them who also were at the Capitol riot are looking at running in the next election in their areas, in their states, in their cities. They do want to take over the government and transform it for the worse. That's the plan. That is the Republican plan now. And that's why it is exceptionally important for people to start paying attention to what's happening in their local elections. I know there's plenty of people across the country who are super involved in local elections, right? You know every candidate, you know what they stand for, you know where they came from, you know their parents, you grew up down the street from them, whatever it is. Do digging though, folks. If you're not one of those people that follows it to where you know what their cat's name is, make sure you're following up on who these people are in your local elections. Don't show up blind and just say, well, I'm just going to vote for the Republican or the Democrat. And most of them run unopposed, folks. Do your homework. Find out who these people are. Make sure you're not voting for somebody who's running on the advice of Steve Bannon to try to basically turn your state or local government into a conservative utopia that has no regard for the rule of law, because that is what these individuals are trying to do. And it's up to you to make sure this doesn't happen. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for fresh content 7 days a week.